Alright guys, welcome to my stream. It's been quite a while since I streamed the last time. It's been several months and I've been taking a break mainly to study some poker and also building my site swedishgrinder.com where I will post updates about my journey. So what I will do is that I will start a challenge today, starting with only $50 and try to grind it up from the beginning to show that it's still available, or that you can still grind it up even if you're just beginning to play poker or something. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy my challenge, and I will I will start from no limit 2 and then grind it up to whatever limit is needed. I've been playing on no limit 100 before, so at least I hope I will reach no limit 100. Yeah, so I guess I hope that you enjoy the content, and just let me know if there's something you would like to know, and I hope that I can provide you some help and guidance. If you like my channel, please hit the follow button, and yeah, also check out my site if you want to, swedishgrinder.com. And without further ado, let's start. So the starting bankroll is $50, and we have an interesting table here with where we have a set, and now we have a full house. I just hope that our 4 is better than that someone doesn't have a better full house, so we'll see. And we start with taking down a nice pot. So here we're ace king, starting with a raise with 3 big blinds. And for the challenge, I am using Poker Tracker 4 to track my results. I'm gonna try with the bet here because it's likely that he hasn't hit anything. He continues. I'm gonna try once more here. I don't think he has anything yet, and it will be hard for him to continue, but it looks like they will call anyway, at least this person, so I'll just check fold. Okay, queen 8. Nice defend there. Not even the same color, but okay. I think I will mark him as a bad player. Of course, he's not going to fold his top pair with queen 8 and flop 8, turn 8. So yeah. So I will move up in the stakes when I have 30 to 50 buy-ins. Haven't really decided when I will move up to no limit 5. I think, I mean, I've been playing so much no limit 2, so I know the stakes, and so I think I will move up when I probably have 30 buy-ins or 35, and then move down if I hit 30 or less than 30, something like that. We'll see. Alright, king queen off. Start with raise here. We're in early position though. I think this is maybe it's not the raise actually. Yeah, it is a raise. I was a bit unsure if the position was good to raise on here. So I have different labels for all the players. Green is a bad player, and then red is a better player. So I will try to avoid playing against the red players. Those are not my targets. I want to play against the bad players because they make me money. Simple as that. So I'm playing 4 tables, the maximum that you can play on Pokerstars at least. Yeah. So we'll see what will happen. Alright, ace queen, we're gonna raise here. See if we get some action. See a call from this player. I only have 13 hands, but it looks like he's a huge fish, but it's only 13 hands, so I can't really tell too much yet, but it's a great flop with the top pair, and we have a great kicker, so well, we're at least not gonna fold yet, so and this player limping under the gun, he seems like a fish, so I'm gonna mark him as a fish, and he doesn't have a full stack, some typical signs that he's a bad player. And here on table 1 they all limped with the, well, limped and I raised with ace 2 suited. Unfortunately this is not a great flop for me, and I don't think I can manage them to fold here. Not 2 players, maybe 1, but not 2, so maybe they don't have anything, but yeah. So we're gonna mark this player as a bad player. He called 6-9 off pre-flop. That's a bad starting hand. Now we have king queen off, king queen suited, and we see this player again. And this is interesting. Okay, he min re-raises. Seems like a decent player though. He only free bets like 1%, so that's is typically very tight. Like kings, aces, ace king, queens. I will definitely call here because we have a flush draw and we have a gut shot draw. If we hit a 10 we have a straight. If we hit a club we have a flush. Even if he shoves I will call here or reshove. And unfortunately we don't hit any 10 or any club. But he continues to bet, and he bets so small here, so I will call one more time and hope for the best. And just like that we have a flush, and now he jams all in. So the only thing that beats us now is that if he has a ace of club with something, a better flush. He did have a flush, but he had a worse flush, so yeah, we made some money, like $2. Out of position here with ace queen. I will usually I hate to call here, but it's too like weak, I think, to free bet and get more actions. I don't know, it's an interesting spot, so I will review this. Review. I'm gonna show some action here where we have top 2 pair. Hopefully it's good enough, and yes, it was. And now moving back to the ace queen. A lot of action is happening already. Table 2 here, we flopped a set. I'm gonna re-raise. And here we raised to king queen. We won the set, by the way, no further action, he folded. We raised the king queen. And top pair, Unfortunately the ace is not great, but I'm gonna try once more and see if he can find the fold button, and he did, so that's great. I hate to complete here, but I will do it anyway because they're just limping all around, so it's only cost me one half big blind to call.
I got these feelings spinning like a tornado. I can hear my heartbeat playing on and on.
So let's see how this session has been going so far. Let's see. Yeah, we're up like $3.60 already, so it's a great start for the challenge, and I hope it will continue like this. In worst case, it can happen that I go broke, but I really yeah, it would suck, but I don't think so, but you never know with variance and all that. Seems to be a good day too. So I tried to, this is the same guy which I couldn't make him to fold, so I'm gonna give up the 10 jack bluff here and let him have the pot. He likes, he has an ace, yeah. And now it's not much happening. Let's see. Alright, we have pocket deuces here. I'm gonna call and try to set mine, see if we can get something. Except for that, not much is happening right now. Alright, we tried to hit a deuce here. Unfortunately, we didn't hit any deuce, so just gonna check it back here. And if someone bets, I think I will fold. No point to continue. And there is the deuce. Okay. What is this? Running good. I just hope that nobody else has like a better set already with pocket fives or pocket nines or something, or trapping with kings or like this player. Doesn't look like it, so yeah, take down some more. Let's see, king 8 suited here. I'm a bit unsure about this position. I think it's a fold, and indeed it's a fold, yet too early to open. Alright, we have ace 8 off, and it's too early to open, so we are gonna fold. So how are you all guys doing? Is someone of you also starting out with poker, playing the lowest limit or something, or are you already playing higher? Or maybe you're a tournament player or something? As for me, I am mainly playing cash games because of the time limit I have in my life. I am a father who has 2 daughters, so I basically don't have time to sit and play 8 to 12 hours or something like that playing tournaments, so that's why I'm focusing on cash game. It suits me well because then you can leave when you want to, and you can yeah, just hop in on a table and then leave when you feel like it. So yeah, it's great for me, and maybe in the future I will play some tournaments again. I think it's quite fun to play, but yeah, it is what it is when you have kids. Alright, so we have pocket 7s here. We saw a raise here from this person. The stats are 24-24, only 17 hands. However, this person here looks like a fish because it's not full stack, he doesn't have 100 big blinds. I'm gonna fold the 7s because I didn't hit them in 7, and my goal was to hit the 7 here basically. And it's unlikely that I will hit on the next 2 cards. And also I think I'm behind. Someone likely has a 10 or 9 already, now there's a jack. So king queen would win here. Alright, nice, king king. So this player, he continued with top pair, I guess. He had ace 10, it looked like. Alright. Pocket 8s, we'll see what happens before us. We can mark this player as a fish as well. There's no reason to re-raise here and force him to go all in, so we're just gonna call in position on the button. We see re-raise, and it's a good price to call, even though they are not full stack. I'm still gonna call here and hope for the best. Alright, we have a gut shot draw. Now the question is if he has a pair already. I think so, because he's free betting. I have 400 hands on him and he's free betting only 3%. So I think that he could very well have like kings, aces, 10s plus, something like that. Yeah, he could also have like ace king, so in that case we're good, but when he's also calling, yeah, I'm folding. So the plan is that I will try to stream like every every time I play, I will just fire up a stream and try to play. So you can follow my journey and make the same journey as well if you want to. So yeah, feel free to join it and let me know how your journey is going and if you have any questions. Also, you can join my Discord channel if you want to. The link is in the description or in my profile. Poisoned, hello, do you prefer play 6 max instead 9-handed? Actually no, I prefer to play 9-handed full ring instead of 6 max. I have a second goal to play 6 max instead of full ring, but I've been playing poker since 2011, and because of that I am quite used to play full ring, and back in the days I used to play 24 tables all at once playing full ring, so I'm very used to playing full ring. And yeah, 6 max is a bit of a different game, so I prefer to play full ring, but in the future I would like to learn more about the 6 max game and how to play that better. There is one great resource which I am looking into and trying to do some practice on, and that's GTO Wizard. So I would recommend that if you're more into playing 6 max, and then you can see how to play optimally using GTO and so, game theory optimal. But yeah, I will. I think I will make another challenge, like a separate one, when I have completed this one, or I feel like okay, I need some kind of new things to learn. Then I will transition into 6 max instead. Because you play more hands when you play 6 max, but the struggle I have is that you have to defend more when you're playing 6 max and bluff more and so, and I'm not quite used to that yet, because you play more hands and open more hands and so on, and yeah, I need to practice more on that. I have been trying a lot playing 6 max Zoom. However, I am a losing player on 6 max Zoom, so therefore I decided not to play 6 max Zoom, at least until I know much more. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna open up here with King 10 suited. I am in position, and we see a lot of limpers here. We can mark this one as a fish. 29 VPIP and 5 preflop raise. Here's also a bad player, not full stack. Also, it's just so many bad players. We just took it down by raising it there, so it was quite easy. Here we have pocket 5s. So we start with a raise, and it's not that bad of a flop. The question is, do I want to bet or want to check? I think I'll check here against 2 players. The king isn't great. I would like to see a 6 here, of course, but and I really doubt that if I hit a club here, I'm still good. So I'm just gonna check here, and now there's a club and I have a flush. Now the question is, do I have the best flush? He checked, so he probably doesn't have anything. But it's a very low flush with the 5, so I'm gonna check it here and just hope to take it down. Very small one. I am most likely behind here, but yeah, it's a losing play, I think. But I want to see what he has. But yeah, it's a losing play. Yeah, king. I'm a bit unsure if I should have bet the flop there, so I'm gonna review this hand later. If I could have played it better until the river. So what's going on here? Not so much action anymore, and right now I see one thing on the table here. It's not that I have the 10-9 suited that I want to highlight. It's you can look at the different player types here, and when you see here the red ones and the pink ones, maybe except for this one, I don't know what this is, 40 big blinds. They are quite good players, or better players at least, so I am gonna look for another table because this one is not profitable to play on anymore. There's basically one fish, and yeah, I'm gonna change this table and leave it and hope to find a better one. So what I do when I table select is that I have a look here on the table and see if there are any good players or bad players. Here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bad players and only one good player, sort of. Maybe these are good as well, so I'm gonna join the waiting list on this one. Okay, we have a6 off here. I'm gonna start with the raise. Wow. Okay, it's a fish. I thought he was a better player considering the stack he has, but I guess he's just been lucky. Because if you look at the VP pair, you see he's playing 73% of the hands, and he's only raising 3%, so it's a really bad player. So I'm on the waiting list for that table where I found a lot of fishes or bad players. Meanwhile, I can try and mark the player types. We have Theresia 8-0. Looks like a sort of good player, but still bad. Doesn't have a full stack, almost a full stack, but yeah, not quite. And you see 8-0 here for the VP. It's a quite tight player, but it's only 13 hands on the other hand. And the rest of them we have them marked, mainly bad players. So let's move on to another table and see. This player 1914 seems like 280 hands, seems like a decent player. And this player 41-7, 45 hands, we can mark him as a fish. Now we got the new table coming up. So this is the new table. And we're gonna mark this player as a fish here. If I just can get away with the stats in the way. There we go. What about this player here? Looks like a fish. I mean, yeah, I will change it later if I see something else, but 37 big blinds, not playing with 100 big blinds, it's a sign of a fish. And this one, it's a bad rig, or I don't know what you call it. It's 16-6 tag fish. Alright, we have jacks here. I'm gonna re-raise with the jacks here from the open on the button. Now we take it down, not downs. Alright, I'm just gonna try with the steal here with the 4-9 suited, see if he can find a fold. He's folding 40%. It's not that high, but maybe. At least trying. But I'm pretty sure it is a 4-9 suited. Yeah, it's a fold. Okay, he is re-raising also, so yeah, didn't work. How long are you going to this? You mean the sessions that I play and how long they will be? It depends a bit, but I'm thinking now that I will play until 3 AM, and that's my Central European time. So like about 1 hour, and then I think I will be too tired to play, and then I will stop. I also will have to take care of the kids tomorrow, waking up at like 7 or 8 AM, so I need to get some hours of sleep at least. So that's the struggle when you're playing poker and having kids, but at least you can play cash game. But I plan to stream again tomorrow. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna try and grind as much as I can when I can. It will mainly be from 22 PM Central European time, because that's when my kids are sleeping and I can play and focus. That's very important to me. Yeah, so I will just try and stream as often as I can, and like the main rules is that I won't play when I'm too tired or feel that I'm not making any good play. And I've been doing that before, and it's not working out to do that, so just focusing on making good decisions and playing my best game, or at least try to play my best game. I will also not drink or something like that. It shouldn't be a problem because I rarely do that anyway, but yeah, just to be some advice that if you play poker, don't drink and don't play when you're tired, because it doesn't combine very well. Alright, we have pocket sevens. I haven't received or got any kings or aces or queens yet. Jacks I had, but nothing else so far. Okay, we see a raise here, we see a limp from one fish here, and then we see a raise, so I'm gonna call, and we're in position, no reason to re-raise. And hope to hit a set. Or an open and straight draw, that's a good flop. 6, 7, 8, 9. Need a 10 or a 5. We are not folding here yet. Or I am not folding here. Okay, the king is not great. He likely has some king, queen in those hands. But when he checks, it doesn't look like he has it. Unfortunately, there was no 10 or no 5 here, or no 7, even though the 7 wouldn't have been good here, I think. So, yeah, just check fold. Wow, I still won. He was just bluffing on the flop. So that's nice. What is else happening here? This is a sort of tricky one. King Queen. Normally I would fold here, but since he's a fish, like how many hands is he opening? 34 hands, and we're in position, so therefore I'm gonna call. I'm not giving him any respect at all. Alright, we have pocket 10s here. I'm gonna squeeze here. We are on the small blind. Fold to free bet 20%, so yeah, very unlikely that he folds, but what a great flop with flop to set. A bit unsure if I think I will. I'll check here and see what he'll do. Just pretending that I don't have anything. Nice. Call once and then I re-raise on the turn. And check back. Nice. That's what we want to see. Now we're gonna jam it all in here, so good luck me. They could maybe be going for a flush draw or something, or a straight draw. Ooh, okay, the ace 4 is the most, yeah, is the scary one here, so good luck to me. Please, no, 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 please, no, 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 please, no, no. Yes! Whew, nice. So we got some money. Very good for the starting challenge. Alright, we have Queen 10 here against 2 players. We need a jack, but yeah. Huh? Well, there's the jack. What can I say? Time to re-raise. I don't like the heart here, but I still think I'm good here, so I'm gonna bet. Fuck. Yeah, when you re-raise here, he has it. There's just no reason to... No, they're not bluffing here. Not the fishes. Need to fold. Should have checked it back there. Need to review that hand. So here we have ace king. Didn't hit anything, but it's a good board to bet. So I'm gonna continue to. Gonna call once and hope for an ace or king here. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Let's hope that he checks it back here. Nope. I would really like to know what he had there, if he had a flush or not, but I'm not gonna find out when he shoves all in there. It really looked like he did have it, like a flush. So It's a bit weird to play like check and then reshove. I mean, it's not a bad play, but it's not something that you see. Not something that you see from like fishes, bad players. All right, ace queen. We start with the raise. Alright, we see 5-5-3 here against two players. I guess I'll check. Wow, look at this stack. 778 big blinds. He's been lucky. I think I could have the best hand now here with two pair on the board. And I have a good hand unless they have an overpair or something. Okay, re-raise, check re-raise on the turn. We're gonna fold. Yeah, everyone throw stuff to me. Unfortunately, I only have these three things to throw. So, what should we pick? This one. So are you playing anything, any one of you? And what are you playing? Alright, quite carded right now, not much happening. We have a6 off here. We did get one hand here where we can raise king jack off from middle position. Two queens. I'm going to check here against two players. Doesn't look like anyone of them have a queen, but on the other hand I don't have anything, so any ace would beat me and so on. I think I can make a small bet here on the river, the top pair. Maybe that wasn't a good idea actually, because in case they have 10 jack or something, or trapping with the queen. But I don't think so. Ace king. That makes sense why he didn't bet anything. So I think for my goal now is to just grind it up, and then on when I have like 100 Really not much happening. Okay, so what can we do? We can try and mark some more players. So if we find some bad one, we'll start with this table. Looks like a bad player, but 11 hands, it's too little. This also looks like a bad player, but we only have 5 hands. This one 16 hands looks like it could be a bad player, but there isn't a big gap between here, so okay, let's move on to another table, but we can see what happens with the ace 10 here. See a limp from this player, we can mark that player as the fish now. A good player would raise. I do not like to call here, and it's too weak to squeeze with, so I will fold the ace 10. And here we have a king 10 suited, so I decided to raise from the cutoff here. Queen jack suited, see a limp here from under the gun, and he has been limping and re-raising with aces, so if he does that, it's very likely that he has aces. But let's see, limp and call the raise with all kind of different hands, and now he even folded. Wow, we have top 2 pair. It's a good one. And was this the guy who re-raised under the river? I think so. If he re-raises here, I'm gonna jam it all in with our top 2 pair. It could have a flush draw. King 10 also. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but now he jams again. Why did I do that? Why did I bet on the turn? Oh, okay. I don't know. I think he could be one of the guys who was bluff, but fold. There we go. Okay. I think I'm giving him too much credit. Gonna review that hand. That's the second time he shoves all in when their flush card comes. Now the question is, does he have it or not? But he could have like king 10 also, but I don't think so. I think it was just waiting for a flush card to hit. Really hard to play like that. I mean, I'm not gonna risk like more than 100 big blinds there because we're both quite deep stacked, so yeah, it's a tricky one. But I think I should have checked the turn and then evaluated on the river, because I could have hit a queen or a jack, and then I could have hit a full house, and then it would have been much easier to call. But it's the second time he re-raises or shoves all in. So annoying. When you had top 2 pair, it's just, I would really like to know what he had, if he did have a flash or not, or a straight, or if he just bluffed around. Okay, let's try and focus and play better. King 5 suited, start raised against this limp fish player. Looks like a bad player here as well. Bad player there. So many bad players. Welcome to No Limit 2. Quite easy. Not gonna call here, complete on the small blind. So let's see how we're doing. Okay, up around $450 so far.
You can call me crazy, but I think we should be together. I've got a plan. Shall we test with the kiss to find out if our legs fit together?
Not much going on. Let's see, queen 8 suited here. Shouldn't have been a fold, just need to double check. Yeah. This hand. So I'll play for like 20 more minutes and then I'll wrap it up for today. Continue tomorrow. I will also update how I played today and the hands, the interesting hands, on my poker site swedishgrinder.com. So I'll post a blog post on that, and so you can follow my journey there as well if you want to. Finally a hand with the tens here. Looks like a fish here. 38 and VPIP and 0 on racing, but it's only 8 hands, so it's really a low sample size. So I'm just gonna try and focus and play as many hands as I can on no limit 2, and then just try to move up on the stakes as quickly as I can, because I have been beating no limit 2 for quite a while, and I normally play a lot higher on the stakes, no limit 50 and 100. But I want to do this challenge to show that it is possible to start even today when they say it's much more tougher, so that you can still make it on poker today if you just play it right and make the right decisions and so on, and if you have some sort of knowledge. So I want to prove that it's still possible, and I think it's a bit fun also to do, instead of just opening up no limit 50 tables and so on and play, and then yeah. And I have been doing it before, so it's possible. The question is just how long time it will take, and if I still have it to beat all the stakes like I did before. Wow, he jams all in here with ace with something, and we have ace jack. I think we are behind here, so I'm gonna fold. Six, seven suited, we can raise if no one else does something. Still limp from a fish player, so I'm gonna raise, and we're in position on the button. We can pretend we have an ace here, so I'm gonna bet. It's a good flop to bet on, but he could very likely have an ace hand, but he folds, so that's nice. Queen jack, we're gonna raise as well, if depending on what the other players will do. So we are on the cutoff here. If there's just a limp, we're gonna raise. If there's nothing, we're gonna raise. Now we take it down. Alright. Have a look at the other tables. Not much happening. Alright, pocket tens here. And we see a raise. Now the question is, do I want to re-raise or do I... Okay, against another call here, I guess I'll just call instead of squeezing and then trigger something, then we'll have to fold pre-flop, so I would like to see a flop here. King on the board. It's very likely that some of these players has a king here. And with the 10 here, no 10 on the board, and it's unlikely we'll hit on the turn, so folding. Just look at this, quite interesting here. Shoving it all in here. Ace, 2, 3, no, that's not a straight. But we do have a hand here where I was in the big blind and I just checked, but we have a flush draw and top pair. Now the question if it's good enough. Wow, he just limped aces and no re-raise. Okay, I would not expect that though. That was strange. So here we raised with the 8s and we have an open end straight draw, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need a jack. No. What should we do? Mathematically, blah blah blah. How would that be? We have like normally 8 outs, but now it's 6 outs, so 6 times 4. It's 24%. We need 24% here, and I think it should be a fold. Review. I need to check the maths there because I'm not too good with math. A little. So let's see, I'm gonna review that one. I would have liked to call there, but I don't think it was the right decision mathematically to call. But I could be wrong, so I will see. So I had 6 outs basically that could improve my hand. A jack, that is not a heart or jack of hearts. And 7, 8, 9, 10, jack. So what did I need really? 7, 8, 9. Jesus. 7, 8, 9, 10. And I needed a jack or a 6, right? Yeah. That is not a heart. So what would that be? Like two more cards to come, then you take it by 4, multiply it by 4, so that's 6 times 4, that's 24% that I need to call this profitably, and that means that I need to see check the odds. Oops, sitting out there. This is just the king queen here. I hate to call here, but it's just, you know, everybody limps so sort of, and yeah. Let's see. So let's see. I needed to call 1.53, and the pot was 3.35, and I needed to call 1.53. So I needed 41% to call, and this one I needed 31% to call here, and as I calculated, I had 25% now to hit with only 6 outs. So I made a correct fold actually. So that's nice. Even though it hurts, but mathematically it was correct to fold. Who is keep throwing cards here? Alright, like 10 more minutes to play and then I'll wrap it up for today. There has been some annoying hands, like the ones we saw. And I was actually up at $7 at one point, but now I'm down to $3.50 in profit. So yeah, it started good, then sliding a bit backwards or down. So you can see, let's see, just gonna minimize it a bit so you can see. Here is the session for today. So I was up to $7 and now I'm down to $3.50. But at least it's a profit, but yeah, it's not the greatest result so far. But you have to think of it long term, and long term it will be profitable. And 6, 7, 8. I need an 8. Again, just one big blind. We're gonna see if we hit an 8, but no, we don't. So unfortunately, no. So since I've been using Poker Tracker on my computer here, I lost it once and all the records and so on, but no limit 2 full ring. This is my graph. So I made like $1,200 in profit playing only no limit 2. However, it's on 720 days. But it's not like I've played 720 days without any break. But yeah, the big blind I have is like nearly 8.99 per 100 hands. So yeah, I know I'm beating the stakes, and yeah, just continue and then move up when I have more money for the challenge. Alright, let's raise the 10 jack here. Nice. I think I want to bet here. It's very unlikely that someone else has a jack also. Donk bets. Okay, let's call. Could be a jack. I just hope that I have a better jack then. Now he bets quite small, so I'm gonna make it much bigger. And we have a full house. And yeah, nice. And we have some action here with the queens all in pre-flop versus ace king. Let's hope that no ace or king, please, please. Yes, yes. All right, we are back. A lot of actions all at once. We won one hand here with the 10 jack where we hit the full house, and we also won with the queen hand. And we have a flush draw here, but yeah, not a big hand. So that was actually really great. 3 big blinds. We have the flush draw. And also gut shot draw with if a 4 hits, so I'm gonna call here. No, it didn't hit. I'm gonna review this one. If I made the correct thing there. King 9 off from the cutoff should be a raise. And indeed it was. So yeah, I just wanted to double check. Right, ace king. So we raise from the early position, or actually it's middle position since he's sitting out. Close call there with the ace 10 suited, but it was correct fold under the gun. Could open it from UTG +2. Alright, pocket tens here. We see a free bet. And we see a call. It's gonna be an easy call here. Not gonna squeeze anymore. Just gonna hope to hit something. Alright, we do have an overpair. Now the question is if he has a better overpair like kings, queens, jacks, aces. So let's check it back to him and see what he does. Quite a big bet. We're still not gonna fold there yet. We have an overpair, but it does look like he... Yeah, we're gonna call. And check back. I hope that 30 big blinds. I do think he has a better overpair here. Yeah, I am quite confident to fold here. I think he had a better overpair. Alright, I'm gonna start and sit out the tables and pause the music. And wrap it up. So let's leave the tables, and it's been I don't know, how long have I been streaming? One hour and 25 minutes. Okay. And let's find out, how did it go today? Bankroll is $56.66, so we made like 6. Let's have a look on Poker Tracker instead. Today all stakes, and let's do it. We have only played not limit 2, but still. Alright, so the result is $6.27. Yeah, that's still okay. We made a profit, and yeah, it's a good start at least. We made a profit, and I need to continue. So that's just the start, and yeah, I guess that's it for today. I will be updating the this on my poker site, swedishgrinder.com. So yeah, I will post it here with the $50 challenge. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in today, and I'll try to be back tomorrow to continue the journey and move up to no limit 5 as quickly as possible. So thank you all.